Hey, fans of the Monday Movie Club. It's always a challenge to start this on time. Um, Here we are. This week we picked the wild Amy picked the Wild Robot, which is one of this year's Oscar nominees for Best Animated Feature, but it's too new to be on the Franken list. I'll let you know next year. I'm Robbie the Robot. With us, as always, is Arthur D2. Figure that one out. BB-8. Funny. Electronimo. You want to explain that one?
For one episode of the Jetsons, they got an electronic doggy.
Called Electronimo. And Rosie the robot in her kitchen where she belongs. All right, here's the plot.
The Oliver Platt.
Yes.
Shipwrecked on a desert island, a robot named Roz must learn to adapt to its new surroundings. Building relationships with the native animals, Roz soon develops a parental bond with an orphaned gosling. And this is based on the beloved novel by Peter Brown. I never heard of it. Anybody?
No.
No.
The novel?
Yeah.
Joel, you did?
Yes.
Did you read it?
I have not read it, but
in preparation for this?
Who's got it's Oscar season? I have time for nothing.
I gotta get in all those Oscar movies. Well, this is one of them.
This will definitely.
Jordan said Flow was better.
Oh yeah, I'm going to definitely be watching that one. But this one just won the PGA award last night.
Okay, well here you go. Observations while watching. It was a little bit of a Wall-E vibe at first, I thought. And then Roz learns the animal's language. That was adorable. I didn't recognize anybody of the actors' voices until Matt Berry showed up.
Oh my God, Matt Berry.
I'm like, oh, okay, that voice I recognize. The first sniffle for me was Bright Bill flying away, and then the feather. Boy. Do foxes go underground for the winter? No.
They do not hibernate.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Just seemed weird to me. And of course, Bright Bill is Rudolph. Nobody wants to play any reindeer games.
Especially since they're geese.
Right. And I am a wild robot. Woo! That was great. Loved it. Sniffle number 2. I love you, Mom.
Oh my God.
And then the E.T. moment. But none of that matters really, because the film didn't feel derivative at all. And then the real tear came. What if I need to tell you something and you're not here?
I'm going to cry right now.
Oh my God. And then, but you can call me Roz. That was it. I'm done. 3.5 stars for me. But here's the thing. Yes, it was nominated for Best Animated Feature, and it probably will win. But you know what? This certainly was better than Emilia Perez, which was nominated for 13 Oscars. I think the Academy has a bias against animated films. They're like, oh, they have their own category. They don't need to be in the best.
They did that on purpose.
But you know what? So do films not in the English language where Emilia Perez should be living. They should have made room for this masterpiece of storytelling. I'm going to watch it again. Joel, I know you agree with me.
Mostly.
That Emilia Perez should have been the Wild Robot.
Yeah, I would say while I would actually not having seen I'm Still Here, because it is a foreign film that's still playing in theaters and I haven't gotten to it, that should also not be in the Best Picture category. Enough with the foreign films. You're going to remove the animated films, remove the foreign films too. They have their own category. Let them stay there.
No, so wait a minute. Are animated films not eligible for Best Picture? Of course they are.
They are. Yeah. What I'm saying is that they're because it has its own category, they're never going to put them back in there. But yet foreign films are constantly winding up in the Best Picture. Since they expanded it to 10, they have to be like, oh, well, we've got to figure out how to fill this category with 10 movies now.
Right.
We can't keep nominating, the blockbusters that we're never going to give awards to anyway. So,
well, I think they should.
But
no love for Deadpool and Wolverine anywhere. No nominations at all. what the hell? That was a great movie.
And
And
it just
all
won
the
best. The Critics' Choice Awards just gave it
Yeah.
best comedy in a tie with A Real Pain, which honestly should replace Emilia Perez as well in the Best Picture category.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But um,
Well, I only wrote that because I saw you mention it on
Mention what?
the Facebook
mention what specifically?
that Amelia Perez didn't belong in the Best Picture. You've
Well, I
seen
think having seen 7 out of the 10 films, I think only 2 of them really belong in there. So
there you go. All right. So, what did you think about the Wild Robot? As long as we're chatting with you,
I loved it. It was it. I wasn't, I knew there was a book. I'm not familiar with it. Um I enjoyed the movie a lot. You mentioned Wally, and there were moments. There were a few more moments than that I would have liked, where I did find it derivative of other films, not better films necessarily, just other films. It reminded me of Wally at times. It reminded me of The Iron Giant at times,
right,
which
right.
are both great films, and I think this is also on the same level. It's a great story. It's a simple story. It's got a great message. It's well acted. It's emotional. There's really almost nothing wrong with it. You know,
Same cannot be said for Amelia Perez.
and that's I will say that Amelia Perez is not the worst film I've ever seen. I know a lot of people have kind of said that it is, and I'm like, well, it's not, but it's certainly
It's
not a
not.
great movie by any stretch of the imagination.
Yeah. All right. I'm sorry. I
Anyway,
sidetracked you. Go
yeah.
ahead.
Uh, I don't really know what else to say about it. There's 2 book sequels. They're apparently making the next one. Is going into production already, so that'll be fun.
Is it called The Wilder Robot?
I think it's like I don't. It might be like The Wild Robot meets Abbott and Costello or something like that. I'm not entirely sure, but it's something more along those lines. The Wild Robot goes west or does best or goes
Okay.
bananas or I don't know.
Escape. Next is Escapes.
Escapes.
Then the
Okay.
Wild Robot protects,
Okay.
and now there's going to be a 4th one called The Wild Robot on the Island.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
actually not a sequel. It's a interquel, I guess. It takes place during the. It's a different type of book, and it takes place during the thing. I was reading about that.
Oh yeah, it says that. Yeah,
Yeah.
picture book which overlaps the events of the original story.
Right.
All right. So just
Anyway, I know Amy wanted all of us to give it 4 stars before we went into this, and I
he
will.
tries to influence voters. That's illegal.
Yeah, I know. Why? It doesn't stop our. Never mind. For me, it's hard to give 4 stars to a film I've only seen once. It does happen on occasion.
I agree, Joel.
Yeah, so I am going to
Maybe
go.
some of us saw it more than once.
Well,
Frank.
maybe you did. I will, however, give it a very solid 3.75. I do look forward to seeing it again. It's something that I'm wrestling with, possibly even adding to my collection. So,
Why are you wrestling?
because I'm trying to not add to my collection.
Oh my God, you have so many other
That's
classic
impossible.
movies, Joel. All right. Annie, did you love it?
Yeah, of course. Although I have to say, I have to watch it again because I watched it on the plane and I was kind of dozing. So then I'd have
Full
to hit
screen.
like back button a couple of times. I'm like, oh, did I just miss something? So I can't really comment on too much because I'm not sure I didn't miss anything, but I did enjoy it.
But the important thing is you didn't want to walk out on the movie.
No,
On a plane. On a plane. Yeah.
yes. I mean, I also was watching on the plane Conclave and I saw Sing Sing on the plane also. So it was a lot of watching on the plane.
Was this a 12-hour plane ride?
Right.
8 hours.
Wow.
So
Well, but
yeah,
she went both ways. So she could have watched one here, one over there.
Then it wouldn't be funny.
I had a Nora on my plane ride, but my plane ride was only 48 minutes.
uh,
Yeah, and Nora's over 2 hours.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, can't watch that.
so yeah, no, I did enjoy it. I fully expected to cry because everyone's been saying, oh, this is the point where I cried, or 3 sniffles. And so it was good. And I'm looking forward to actually watching it again on my big
Or for the
screen.
first time.
For the
Yes. So yes, I'm going to go with 3.5 because I think I might have missed things.
I'm going to put 3.5 with an asterisk.
Yes. For 95% of the movie that I'm,
The other 5% that will put you over.
yes.
All the nudity and cursing that was cut out of the airplane version.
For the plane, yeah.
Fell asleep for that part.
Funny.
I know. Again, with the airplane, I was going to watch on another flight a few months ago, Beetlejuice, and it said that it had been modified for airplane viewing. I'm like, what? Since
Yeah.
when?
They always
Always
edit
done that.
I've
down
seen
to-
movies on.
Yes, but films that are potentially family oriented, they will edit if they need to. Yeah.
I mentioned to you before that I watched Iron Man 3 for the first time on a plane, and the entire sequence where the Air Force One blows up basically, and everyone
Yep.
falls out almost to the death until Iron Man saves them. I had no idea that was in the movie because it wasn't in the movie I watched on the plane.
Well, you don't want to see that on an airplane.
No, but it's understandable that they took it out.
All right, hard-hearted Mark, did you enjoy this movie?
Well, it got 0 sniffles from me. However, I was very cute. I did very much enjoy the movie. I thought activate learning mode followed by speaking all the language was a very clever way of explaining how Roz was able to learn. I really enjoyed the opossum family. And the kid who said, "I'm alive, Mom," and her response of, "Yeah, great." To me, that was right out of Gene Wilder as Willy Wonka saying, "No, please don't," to the kid.
The whole possum family I thought was so clever.
It
Oh,
really was.
fun.
So many parts of it where it was clever, entertaining, fun. Roz fucking launching the Gosling to teach him to fly. That got a legit laugh out loud for me. I had to stop the movie for that. That was very funny. I also thought super cute was the Gosling tapping Roz to help build a house with the twigs over and over and over again. Very cute. My one knock in the movie is that, and Amy, I don't know if you agree with me or not, because this is also, well, it's our movie, but in Zootopia, the main sidekick was a fox. So to have, I feel like what's his name, Peter Dinklage in Elf, saying you can't have a tomato. A tomato isn't fun. It was to have a fox again as kind of like the snide, sneaky sidekick. I thought they could have made it any other animal would have been better. That's
Yeah,
my
but then anybody who read the book would have been like, why are you doing this? And of
Yeah.
course, the fox is the sly one.
Well, I didn't know it was a book until 3 minutes ago.
But
Oh,
then you change your
Sly as a
answer.
fox.
Get over it.
It's sly as a fox. That's the phrase.
Yeah.
But it was just done. That's all I'm saying in Zootopia. Anyway, I loved "Kiss the Sky," the song. It was beautiful. It's 3.5 for me as well.
Yeah, I want to know why that song wasn't nominated for Best Original Song.
You want to sing it for us?
there
It
were
was on-
two. There were
It was
two.
on the Golden Globes.
Not at the Oscars, it's not.
Isn't there a song nominated, but it's not the song that I love? I don't remember. I feel like there were two.
There were two songs in the movie, but neither of them were nominated for Best
Oh.
Original Song.
I feel like the one at the end is the one I was in love with.
Now, again, this is Amelia Perez taking 2 slots it shouldn't have.
Right.
Brian, "Kiss the Sky" is when she's teaching the Gosling how to fly, and it goes into the whole thing. I saw it. I had seen or heard the song on the Golden Globes before I watched the movie,
Yeah.
and I immediately said, "Wow, that should win." I loved it right away, and then when I saw it in the context of a movie, I liked it even more.
Well, now back to Amelia Perez. I watched it. Anthony didn't want to watch it, and I started to explain the plot to him. And then as I got to like 3/4 in, I was like, "Oh wait, I forgot. It's a musical." He cracked up. He's like, "You're
And this-
kidding me."
At this point, when you post this later today on Monday, you need to also write that we're reviewing Amelia Perez.
Seriously. How can you not love a movie with a song with lyrics like penoplasty and vaginoplasty?
Yeah, all right.
I think Mark, didn't you date a girl in high school named Virginia Plasty?
No, I do not recall.
Oh, okay. All right, Aim. So this was your choice, and you watched it twice?
I did. I watched it a few weeks ago, not knowing that it would be my choice, nor that it would be coming now, if you remember. And then I just watched it again a couple of days ago. And I did have to say I did like it even more the second time. There's so much more to capture. So get cracking on that, Annie and Joel.
Yeah.
And because you're wearing your glasses today, you're reflecting the screen. There
I
you
know
go.
it's terrible. But this
Terrible.
is how I can see you, but this is what looks better. Now
Just take them off. Who cares?
and I can't see anything.
What do you need to see?
Yeah.
You know what everybody
Mine are
looks
off.
like.
There you go.
But then I
Roz.
can't see the one note I wrote.
That's
wrote
Roz.
so
That's Roz from Monsters Inc. now. This.
So many laugh out loud moments, particularly when Fink, the fox, said, "When I was little, my mother would rock me to sleep." And he picked up the rock. Oh my God. Oh, actual laugh out loud. And when Fink was telling the made up story how Roz acquired Bright Bill and said, "And when she finally sees you, she feels." And Roz jumped in with crushing obligation.
Right.
Just so much clever shit like that. I loved it, loved it, loved it. I have nothing more to say. 4 stars.
Okay. I wonder, yeah, somebody should have read the book.
I don't think I'll ever give this 4 stars, Amy, but I do need, it's been mentioned several times, definitely a second viewing, and it might go up to 3.75. It really was clever.
Yeah, I really did enjoy it.
And it was
Really.
beautiful and it was sweet and it was fucking funny and tears. It was
It
perfect.
was a great movie. Definitely deserves the nominations it did get.
Yeah.
One bit of trivia just to throw out there, because why not? Does anybody know where where Rossum comes from?
No.
Emmy
Roz.
Rossum?
Nope. It's the term robot was first used in a play eons ago called Rossum's Universal Robots.
Oh, that's funny.
That's
Smart.
great.
Yeah.
So, but this is Rosal.
Yes, well,
Rosal robots.
That's
All right.
great.
It was fun. Thanks, Sam.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this is gonna be a short one. So it's
Well,
so
should we-
funny.
maybe
when-
we should just review Amelia Perez then too while we're at it.
Seriously.
when we have
We already did.
Are we gonna have to watch it?
Only
No.
if it wins.
It won't
if it
win.
wins, I'm resigning from the academy. This is, and you all will in solidarity as well.
Sure.
This no, it's funny because how long we speak on a movie is like almost direct correlation to how much we hated it.
Yeah.
Because this one we're like, oh, we love it. Okay, that's it. We love it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, our reviews get much longer when we hate a movie.
Yeah. So much to pick on the nits.
Yeah.
I had no nits to pick. I mean, like I said, there were things that I thought were, reminiscent of other movies, but I didn't find it derivative. I really enjoyed it. So Wild Robot is on the Peacock.
Cock.
Don't
Cock.
make me.
I didn't do it. I don't even know what we're doing next week. Where's my script?
Twilight.
What is it?
Ah, Twilight.
Twilight.
Vampire.
Oh, yeah. Annie wants us to watch the first.
Oh, not during Oscars run up. Ugh, I got to fit that in. All right, fine.
Well, it's also raspberry season, so there's
Well,
that.
Joel, you've been waiting 3 years to watch this
that's
movie.
true.
Come
I have
on.
been waiting 3 years to watch this movie.
Andy's been threatening it the whole time.
And I've never seen any of them, so it'll be
Wow.
interesting.
I've seen all of them.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
That
I
explains.
don't know. I don't know. And then we're gonna have to wait a whole year to watch part 2.
I'm okay with that.
What if you love the movie, Joel? You don't know. You
If
don't
I
know.
love the movie, then I will watch all of them right away.
Okay.
He is that
Not
way.
during Oscar season.
That's true. Well, here's the thing: is that the two of the movies I can't see because they're still in theaters, so I have to kind of wait until
Well,
later,
the
so I
Brutalist
have
is
extra
coming.
time.
The Brutalist is coming to video on 2/25.
I already saw it.
Yeah,
Well,
I read your
you
post,
want
yeah.
to see a complete unknown. That's not coming to video.
I saw that. I've seen everything except for Honora, which I can rent at home, and I'm still,
$5.99 to rent.
yeah, I'm still here. And what's the other one?
That's only in the theaters. Nickel Boys.
Nickel Boys. Yeah,
That's not playing anywhere, right?
yeah, not right
It's
now.
playing here. For
Apple
us, but-
TV just says coming soon, but that could
Ah.
mean any time between now and the end of time.
Well, my
Yeah.
note says it's coming 2/28 to home streaming.
Oh, good.
And you get your notes from
But
where?
that's going to be the 1999 version. I'm
Yeah,
assuming.
and where do you get your notes?
from my ass, Joel.
That's what I figured.
I looked it up. I'm like, I gotta.
I've
keep
looked
an
it up. I don't find dates like that.
Well, I think you're mistaken.
Okay.
I just looked yesterday. Maybe it's updated since you
That's
looked.
very possible because I have not looked at since Wednesday. So
All right.
There you
so
go.
This was yesterday's information.
All right, we're still recording.
yes. And Flow will be on Max, which sounds really weird, on
Yes, that'll be
Fridays.
on
On
Friday.
Friday?
Yeah, the 14th.
Well,
Holy
you
shit
can watch,
balls.
you can watch all the animated movies now.
Yeah.
Inside Out is on Disney. Memoir of a Snail is on AMC Plus. If you have Joel's information.
Nobody has that one. Oh.
Yeah, Joel keeps forgetting to cancel it, mostly because we keep that it's easier to watch the Graham Norton show on AMC Plus than it is on BBC America.
And Wallace and Gromit on Netflix, so you can watch all 5 nominated animated films at home. All right, side bet there. So I'm Frank Gaffney. Watch this movie. We love it.
Scenes. And also with you. And you.